What up, y'all? It's your boy Monster Man Rocco. This is Monster Nation. Welcome to the nation. I'm your president, the host, the tour guide, and the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I mop the damn floor. If you want to be a citizen or a resident, then subscribe. If not, just passing through, like some stuff, comment on some stuff, share some stuff, all the stuff that make a page pop. So I want to talk about the special ed NWA, the age of destruction comments. People have been asking me a lot about that. What do you think, right? What do you think, right? Because niggas know I love NWA, right? And NWA was a very big influence on Rockness Monsta, the rapper, growing up. You know what I mean? What I want to say is, special ed is not wrong, but he's not right in this. Well, yes, he is right, but he's also wrong. How about that? Whichever way sounds better. Um, yes, NWA was kind of the benchmark, like it was the beginning of the onslaught of gangster rap. But it wasn't, NWA was not patient zero, if you understand what I'm saying. Like you had even like you had Cool G Rap, KRS One, like what was Boogie Down Productions? Which album was it? Was it the first or the second album? It was called Criminal Minded. You know what I mean? You had um what was it, Schoolie D? Was that the name? Was that his name? Like it was dudes, Ice T. It was dudes who were doing what could easily be considered gangster rap before NWA. NWA just did it the biggest. When they did it, they caught fire. Now, who knows why they caught fire? We all have our suspicions. You understand what I'm saying? But none of us, a wise man knows that he knows nothing. It's very important to understand the difference between what you know and what you believe. And really, none of you niggas don't really know nothing. Like you know a few things, but everything else you just placed your trust into something. But one quick revelation could change your whole belief on all of that shit. One piece of truth that you can't deny will shift your whole belief system. I mean, if you smart and you're not stubborn, you know what I mean? But when NWA happened, it exploded. And with that explosion came a lot of attention and also came with some hate, right? Because I don't think I'm confident in this right now, right? The East Coast and West Coast, like I don't want to call it the beef. I don't want to call it beef because what happened with Biggie and Tupac wasn't just East Coast, West Coast. That wasn't East Coast, West Coast. That was, I mean, there were people who were falling into that trap and it was becoming that, but that wasn't the heart and the root of that. You know what I'm saying? That was more personal, right? Than regional. But the beginning of any East Coast, West Coast static was with Tim Dog. Rest in peace, Tim Dog, right? Tim Dog. Tim Dog came out, he heard NWA, fuck Compton, right? He made that song, fuck Compton. And There was a like it's a video on YouTube somewhere. I looked this shit up, right? It was a whole bunch of diss records and shit that went back and forth between lesser known artists and from both coasts, right? No real smoke ever happened. Any real rapper that any rapper of any notoriety that I know of so far, I mean, you went out there. If you went out there and you show respect, then you got, you were respected, and vice versa. If you came out here and you show respect, then you got respected. But that's. I mean, I'm wavering a little bit off, but I'm just saying, like, with when NWA first came out with their brash brand of hip hop, and you have the stories about how there was this big meet, there was this secret meeting in the industry where they was trying to turn everybody they was trying to turn hip hop from positive to negative, and we're going also we invested in the prison systems. We have personal prisons and all privately owned penitentiaries, and we're gonna funnel all of the people in through there because that's bigger business than this. All of that, we heard all of that. I heard that. All of that's plausible. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Right? But it's plausible. Right? All of that is said to have happened around the entry of NWA. You understand what I'm saying? And because it was so big, and NWA blew up as big as it was, like it blew up bigger than anything else that was blatantly gangster before it. So with its blow up, I mean, like, people follow the leader. Like, people follow the light. Whenever some shit is popping, like with NW, I always give NWA as being some of my rap forefathers because they showed me it was alright to be angry in my raps. But it's not that they made me angry in my raps. I was already angry. They just showed me that it was cool to do that in my raps. They kind of freed me up. You know what I mean? And they may have done that for a lot of people. But as far as the intentional and purposeful poisoning of the minds of the people, nah, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. You know what I mean? And rap was hardcore before NWA got here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Rakim was so hardcore, you didn't even realize he never cursed. His vibe was hardcore. You understand what I'm saying? Rakim is on the album cover Paid in Full with stone cold gangsters. Like legendary New York boogeymen. Real talk. You never got the vibe that his music was soft because his aura was gangster, nigga. Ain't nobody listen back in nowadays anybody could walk around with jewelry on. Back then you couldn't do that. If you had on a big chain, nigga, it was a foregone conclusion. He tough. Or somebody about to take that off you. No ifs, ands, or buts. You understand what I'm saying? No imagination, no exaggeration. So, let's go to reel it all back in. NWA didn't start, at least especially not intentionally, the destruction of hip hop. But they were used to not the destruction of hip hop, the destruction of our community and our culture as a whole. Some hip hop, some not. No, not intentionally, but they may very well have been used as the vehicle. But it wasn't their choice. I don't believe that it was their choice to do that. You know what I mean? And that's all I got to say on that. I'll see y'all later. If you made it to the end of this video, then put up let me see, let's put up 4 microphones, and I'm out. Check out my new single. It's called Lettuce and Cabbage. It's off of the Ether Rocks album. It's a video out right now. Um, go get that Ether Rocks album. It's better than anything you listening to. Also, go check the new boot camp video. It's called What You Call Strength. And I'm out. Rock on. Rock on.